Grand rising, gods and goddesses, kings and queens of the universe. Today we will be decoding Hollywood and their true purpose, their meaning, and all the agenda they carry out behind the scenes. Let's start off with a little background, a little history, a little biography pertaining the holly tree, the holy tree. Let's begin, shall we? Traditionally, the holly was prized through history for its green leaves, red berries, and masculine gender type. Hollies are dioecious plants, meaning they have male and female flowers on separate plants, which is the reason why two separate plants are needed to produce berries. However, the berries are very much enjoyed by some animals and birds, but they are poisonous to humans. Dry holy stems were historically given to cows to increase their milk production and given to rabbits to chew to reduce their appetites. Through ages and different cultures, they have adopted the holy, attaching them to their own symbolism, mysticism, and religious significance. Example, the Roman would use the plant holies near their home to protect them from witchcraft and lightning. It's said that the ancient Druids believed that placing them in their home will shelter the elves and fairies that join the mortal humans during the winter solstice. They also associated the holly with Saturn, the sun god. Also, in their festival celebrations around the winter solstice held for Saturn, they would give out holly branches to friends. Now, the pagans and Celtic cultures associated the hollies with spirits and forces of nature, creating the holly king whom would rule the earth from summer to the winter solstice. Now, Celtics people will place holly leaves around their home to capture evil spirits trying to enter their house. For Christians, it symbolizes prickly leaves of the holly with Jesus' crowns and thorns, and the holly berries with drops of his bloodshed, evergreen, literally as a symbol for human salvation and life after death. Before the 1800s, it said that it was used as the actual Christmas tree. As you've noticed throughout history, the holly tree has been associated with magic, witchery, sorcery, and protection. Now, like for example, by carrying a piece of stick of holly would actually promote good luck and wealth. Also, there's a myth that states that by gathering holly leaves and wrapping them up into a cloth and tying them with 9 knots, then putting them under your pillow will make your dreams come true. Now, Hollywood was laid out as a subdivision back in 1887 by Harvey Wilcox, who was a prohibitionist from Kansas. However, a real estate magnate by the name of H.J. Whitley transformed Hollywood into a wealthy and popular residential area as we know it today. And it was incorporated in Los Angeles back in 1910. Who made it into this famous enterprise company as we know it today? That great, powerful Hollywood that all actors and actresses would love to be a part of. Well, it was these great fellows, Samuel Goodwin, Carl Laemmle, William Fox, Mr. Louis B. Myers, and of course, the 4 Warner brothers, Harry, Albert, Samuel, and Jack, whom organized the production of movies in Hollywood, where they would go ahead and carry out their behind-the-scenes dark agendas, sorcery, and witchcraft spells to further enslave humanity into this so-called reality or matrix through cartoons, series, and etc. Due to the mystical and magical powers behind the holly tree, they decided to go ahead and name it as such, Hollywood, because it's one of the all-time favorite type of woods used to create magic wands by wizards, sorcerers, and witches. All right? So Hollywood itself is the most powerful grounds to set forth these demonic rituals, these agendas, to go ahead and further enslave us and keep us into the sleeping state of mind or consciousness on our lower self in this 3D dimension. There it is, gods and goddesses. Hollywood Decoded. The unknown facts, the dark realities, whether you believe it or not. Do your own research. Do your homework. Any suggestions? You already know the vibe. Comment, share, and subscribe.